Emily Jake zipped her suitcase shut with more force than necessary, the sound sharp in the quiet hotel suite. Downstairs, a car was already waiting to take her to the airport. Upstairs, in a garden across the city, a 7-year-old boy was telling his grandmother that he would not let it happen. "She can't leave," Ji-hoon said, arms crossed over his small chest, standing in front of Kong's son. He with the stubborn conviction only a child could summon against someone twice his height and infinitely more powerful. "Not again." "Son," he set down her teacup slowly. "Your mother has a company to run, Ji-hoon. A very large one. Businesses do not wait, even for hearts that wish they would." "Then make her stay," Ji-hoon said. "You can do anything, grandmother. Everybody says so." For the first time in longer than she could remember, son, he found herself without an immediate answer. Welcome to Black Silk Stories, the home of Afro-Korean stories that hit different. Subscribe, drop a comment, and do not go anywhere. This is only the beginning. 2 years had passed since the DNA results confirmed what Emily already knew in her bones. 2 years of monthly visits stretching into weekly ones folding into a rhythm that no longer felt like visiting at all. It felt like living 2 lives stitched loosely together across an ocean. And still, nothing had been said between Emily and Taemin beyond what circled their son. Emily stood at the window of her hotel suite, arms wrapped around herself, watching the Seoul skyline she'd come to know as well as her own cities now. Michael's voice buzzed faintly from her phone on speaker behind her. "You could stay another week," he offered. "The board can survive without you for 7 more days." "The board survived the first 2 years without me half the time I was supposed to be there," Emily said, managing a small, tired laugh. "That's not the problem, Michael." "Then what is?" Emily didn't answer right away. Outside, dusk was settling gold and orange over rooftops, the same hour she and Taemin often found themselves quietly coexisting in. Dinners that ran long, conversations that circled everything except what mattered most. "I keep leaving," she finally said. "Every few weeks I get on a plane and every time it feels harder than the last. Like I'm choosing to lose something all over again." "Ji-hoon?" Michael asked gently. "Ji-hoon," Emily agreed. "And..." She stopped herself before the sentence finished, but Michael, who had known her through every version of her life for a decade, didn't need her to say it. "Emily," he said carefully, "does Taemin know how you feel?" "There's nothing to know," Emily said too quickly. "We're building something for our son. That's all this is." Michael was quiet in the particular way that meant he didn't believe a word of it. Across the city, in the Kong family compound, Ji-hoon sat cross-legged on the floor of his grandmother's study, watching her arrange documents with the same precision she brought to everything. "Grandmother," he said, "why does father get sad every time she leaves?" Sunhee's pen paused mid-signature. "Your father is not sad, Ji-hoon. He is simply occupied with business. He stares at his phone for a long time after her flight lands," Ji-hoon said. "That's not business face. That's the face he makes when he thinks no one is watching." Sunhee set her pen down entirely now, studying her grandson with the sharp attention she usually reserved for boardroom adversaries. "You notice a great deal for someone your age." "I notice everything," Ji-hoon said matter-of-factly, "especially about the people I love." Something in Sunhee's expression softened, just slightly, at the simple honesty of it. "What is it you want me to do?" she asked. "Make them stop pretending," Ji-hoon said. "They both look happier when they're together. I don't understand why they keep acting like they don't." Sunhee folded her hands, considering her grandson for a long moment. "Your father has spent his entire adult life believing that love is a weakness other people can exploit," she said carefully. "He watched his own father use love as a leash more than once. He built walls so no one could ever do that to him again." "But Mom isn't like that," Ji-hoon said, frowning. "No," Sunhee agreed quietly. "She isn't. Which may be exactly why he's afraid." That evening, Taemin found his mother in the garden, seated on the same stone bench where so much of this family's most important conversations seemed to happen, as though the maple tree above it had become a silent witness to everything they couldn't say indoors. "You wanted to see me," he said, sitting beside her, loosening his tie after a long day of meetings that had bled into the evening hours. "Emily leaves tomorrow," Sunhee said without preamble. "I'm aware. Ji-hoon is upset about it." Taemin exhaled slowly. "Ji-hoon is upset every time she leaves. It's normal for a child to want both parents close."